The top selling BMW in Australia is the X3, and now it's finally available here as an EV. And get this, it's 15 grand cheaper than its European EV rivals. Too good to be true? Let's find out. Not to be confused with the BMW iX, the brand's first dedicated EV since the oddball i3, the Chinese-built BMW iX3 is priced at just under $115,000. At the moment, it comes with a 5-year subscription to the National Charge Fox network in Australia, where it costs around $15,000 less than its 3 main competitors, the Audi e-tron, Mercedes-Benz EQC, and Jaguar I-Pace. However, unlike those other EVs, this one doesn't have tailor-made underpinnings. Instead, BMW took a regular X3, scooped out its combustion engine innards with a giant melon baller, sort of, and replaced it with an electric powertrain. As such, the exterior design is virtually identical to regular X3 models. If you want onlookers to know you're hugging the planet with every drive, this won't cut it. But a few clever aero tricks, such as the unique 20-inch alloy wheels, combine to reduce drag by 5%, effectively adding 10 kilometers to the range, according to BMW. The iX3 is powered by a single electric motor, and it's actually not under here, it's on the rear axle. But that's besides the point. And unlike permanent magnet motors, this electrically excited synchronous motor uses far less rare earth materials, which is a very good thing. The motor is fed via a 74 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery pack located under the floor, which is good for a claimed 460 kilometres. In the real world, with air conditioning running, that range can drop by up to 100 kilometres. The battery can be charged from 10 to 80% in around 30 minutes using a 150 kilowatt fast charger, which is pretty good, assuming you have regular access to a fast charger. If you only have a household power point, it'll take almost 2 days to recharge. When I jumped into our 2021 car of the year, also an EV, the Hyundai Ioniq 5, I was blown away. And look, this is lovely, but like the exterior, the interior is almost identical to its petrol-powered cousin. And to be honest, for the money, I was just hoping for a little bit more pizzazz. Anyway, interior fit and finish is typical BMW, excellent in almost every respect. High quality plastics and materials abound, nice blue stitching, and this technical patterning all add to the experience. The heated front seats are really nicely contoured, they're comfortable, and the driver even gets adjustable side bolsters and lumbar. However, there's no cooling for the seats, and the leather upholstery isn't quite as supple as some rivals either. Storage solutions are above average, with twin spring-loaded cup holders under here, a large wireless phone charge pad, USB-A and 12-volt ports. The door pockets are massive and multi-sectioned, and while the central bin is modest, it's illuminated and has a USB-C port. But like many dedicated EVs, there's no storage area underneath the cup holders. The central 10.25-inch touchscreen looks great, really nice visuals, and the menu system is super easy to use as well. And you've also got the party trick of gesture control. Bit of a gimmick, but kind of cool. I love the fact you've got hard buttons down here too, with the main function, so you can just hit nav, get right into it. Plus, the iDrive rotary controller is really good when you're on the move. Unlike the seats, the steering wheel feels great with soft, smooth leather, and the controls are well laid out and easy to use, as is the 3-zone automatic climate control system. The Chinese-built BMW comes with every conceivable infotainment option. You get wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto, which work well, but they do drain your phone battery real quick. The 12.3-inch digital driver's display looks fantastic. It's got crisp, clear, and stylish visuals. And while there's not a lot of customization, you do have a really cool mapping overlay. There's even a driver monitoring system that detects when you get drowsy. And if you don't like parking, this SUV is for you, with a crystal clear 3D surround view system and reversing camera. Not to mention auto parking and reversing assistance. Like most BMWs, the iX3 can almost drive by itself and should retain the 5-star ANCAP safety awarded to regular X3 models back in 2017. Backseat headroom is surprisingly good, which is impressive given there's this huge panoramic glass roof in here, which often eats into a bit of headroom, so that's not too shabby at all. Legroom, not bad. I was expecting perhaps a little bit more, and while comfort levels are pretty good, it is very flat and slab-sided. I would have preferred a little bit more contouring in the seats. Amenity is really good, with dual air vents and automatic climate control, twin USB-C ports, seat back pockets, multiple coat hanger options, dual mode reading lights, and a Swiss Army knife fold-out armrest. Excellent ISOFIX child seat anchorages also feature, along with top tether anchorages. You get a powered tailgate, naturally, and while the boot space is about 40 litres less than the fossil-fueled BMW X3 models, it's still a sizable area. You can cram a lot of junk in here, no drama. There's decent utility as well, with a fold-out bag hook, a 180-watt socket, twin LED lights, a cargo cover, a netted storage area, and twin charge cables. There's no spare wheel, just a tyre inflation kit, but the quick-release fold-down rear seats are a nice touch. Alrighty then, let's see how this electric SUV drives. Time to amp up the music. I feel like there's something missing here. A combustion engine. It's still quite novel jumping into an EV and experiencing the tranquil silence. And this highly refined powertrain suits the BMW to a T. And while the vehicle accelerates with conviction, don't expect a neck-snapping Tesla rivaling launch mode. That said, it does have a one-pedal drive mode that works really well, dialing up regenerative braking to 10 out of 10. Where the iX3 excels is in its ability to maintain a calm, smooth demeanour, even in tight corners. Unlike some EVs, this car has a cool head. It's really unflustered, and to be honest, it's a joy to drive. It has really good dynamics. This translates into ride comfort too, the iX3 delivering an impressive blend of physical and acoustic impact absorption that blends well with its calm but confident attitude. BMWs are typically very stiff, but this one, because it's so heavy, they've had to soften up the suspension a little bit, which really improves ride quality. Refinement levels are excellent, with only the occasional pounding of the rear suspension a distraction from the otherwise serene experience. And the reason you hear the rear suspension is because there's no engine noise. It's so quiet. When it comes to range, the 460-kilometre claim can almost be achieved, but you'd need a very light right foot and idyllic weather conditions. If it rains and the wipers are on, or, like today, it's hot as Hades and the air conditioning is blasting, you can pretty much kiss 100 kilometres goodbye. In terms of the energy consumption rate, it's actually not too far off the mark, but again, that's with clement weather. Like the regular X3, visibility is really good, the only issue being a minor blind spot out there due to that thick rear pillar. Because of that beautiful chassis and that responsive powertrain, it is such a fun car to drive, even around the burbs. The overall driving experience is excellent. Quiet, smooth and refined like a luxury car should be. The BMW is also muscular and responsive and, I've got to say, really enjoyable to drive. Unlike its rivals, however, the warranty is short at just 3 years, at a time when Jaguar, Audi and Mercedes now offer 5-year coverage. Cost of ownership isn't too bad, considering you'll never need to fuel up at a petrol station again, and you can pay an average of $300 per annum over 4 years for the low-cost cap price service program. The BMW iX3 is way cheaper than its European rivals, and while it's not what I'd call too good to be true, it does add an impressively executed electric powertrain to an already class-leading dynamic package. It doesn't have the wow factor of ludicrous mode or a show-stopping sci-fi design, but if you want the most affordable mid-size electric luxury SUV, this is it.